Welcome back, aliens. Today we are going to create a pivot table using Google Sheet query language. Google Sheet query is one of basic functions, so which will accept the customized query in it. The customized query can be either pivot table or it can be any aggregate data. So let's check it out on how to do that. So this is the base data sheet. So in this sheet, I'm having around 200 records. So from this data sheet, I'm going to retrieve the pivot table using the query language. So another sheet, I'm having the pivot table logics. And so on the first scenario, we want to calculate the total cars sold by the model. So we want to retrieve the count of the models. Okay. So the second column, B column contains the model. So we want to do that. First, we need to type query. So query basically accepts two parameters. The first one always will be the range. So here the range is the data. That means A2 to F200. Okay. After that, that second parameter will be always customized query. So here we want to calculate the total models. Okay. So the total models. So for that we need to type select. Select is nothing but a default keyword which is used to select the column whichever we are specifying it. Okay, so here we want to select the count because we want to calculate the count of the models, right? Count, so we can define any columns, and after that we want to take the report based on models. So in that case, pivot B. That's it. So here this query will provide the output as the models based on count. If you hit enter here, you can see on basis on models, we can the count has been arrayed. So this is the first report that we have produced as a pivot table through query language. Okay. So if you want to cross verify that the model 3 has 6 records. So if you filter the model 3 alone, so you can see 56 count. Okay. So let me check this. Okay, so this is the first report that we have taken. That the next report is like finding the average amount sold by the models. So to identify that, same query that we want to specify the ranges. Okay, after that, in the customized query, so we want to find the amount. Okay, so here C column contains the amount of the model. Okay, so select. Okay, select average of C. Average of C, pivot B. So this query will return average of C at the same time taking the report based on models because we are doing the pivot B. B is a model. So taking the average of the amount based on models. Hit enter. You can see an average model 3 has sold 72 lakh, model is 1.3 lakh. So this is the like to finding the average using the query with the pivot logic. Okay, the next scenario is to identify the total amount shared by the model. That means now we are not calculating that average. Now we are finding how much amount got shared by the models. That means total amount. Okay, not by the average amount, total amount. To identify that, and the same. Okay, so again I need to use A22, A22 F200. Okay, after that. So in this case, I want to find the total amount share, right? So in this case, I can use the sum of C pivot B. Yeah, this is interesting. So here you can see for this is the share of a model. So this is how that company is getting benefited based upon the model share. And fourth one is like now the tricky one. Okay, so in this scenario, I just want to find the number of models sold by the area. Okay, if you see, I'm just having the city, sale quarter, everything. So now my target is to find the number of models sold by the area. Okay, so to do that, again, same query. Okay, of 200. Okay, so now it is fine. Now I want to find the basis on city. Okay, so First, I need to select B because I want to count based on models, right? I want to select the B. After that, I need to put count. Count on it can be, yeah, you can put B itself. Okay, I'm selecting the B and counting the B, and I need to put one more keyword, group I. Group I B. So the reason why I'm putting group I is here I'm taking the count. So when I'm using some aggregate function, I need to use group I. If I'm not selecting the B at that time, I don't need to put the group I. But here I'm selecting the B. So in that case, I need to put the group I B. Okay, group I. And again, I need to use a pivot. So finally, I want to need the report based on area, right? So the area is available as F column, pivot F. So now if I hit enter, you can see some models, Bangalore. So for Bangalore, there was 12 months has been sold, and for Chennai, 3, Cochin 7. So like that, we can get it based on area wise. So in this, we have used two aggregate function. Sorry, aggregate function with the two keywords, select and the group I. Okay, this I used with the pivot table. Okay, it's models sold by the quarter. Yeah. So here I'm having the Q1, Q2, Q4 year. Okay. So now I want to retrieve the count of the model sold by the quarters. Okay. So to do that, again, I need to put query select F200 same, and I need the models. Okay. I need the models, and I just I just want to I just want to know the count of the model basis on quarter. Quarter is available at E. Okay, so I need to select E as well. Okay, okay, and the aggregate function I need to use is count because I want the count. Okay, so here also I need to put a group I because here we are using B and E. Okay, with that aggregate function. So in this case, I need to put B and E as well. Okay, so whatever the column that we are selecting, that should go on group I. Okay, group I, and after that, finally, we need to retrieve the report basis on what? Basis on year, right? Year. That means year is available at D. So if you hit enter, you can see model sold by the quarter. So 2019 model, there were no models sold. Okay, for model 3. That was 2020 is like that, 21, 22. So every data available here is based on models, and at the same time with the year we can identify that. Okay. So this is how we need to use the pivot table with that query. If you are comfortable with normal pivot table logic, then that's fine. But if you are stuck with the normal pivot table logic, and if you find this as an interesting one, then why don't you try this logic in your future work to make your work comfortable and better one. Okay. Okay. Hope this video helpful. See you again with another interesting video.